Heidi ho, neighbors, and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. That's right, folks. I'm going to do a Redstone tutorial for you today. I haven't done one of these in a while, and as you know, I do love my Redstone. Um, I'm not going to do anything real complex today. What we're going to talk about today is the pulse shortener or the monostable circuit. And what it does is it allows for you to have very quick control over an output. So, like let's say I want this redstone lamp to flash once when something occurs. So we're going to use the redstone, or the not the redstone, but the lever to initiate the redstone circuit, and we're going to have that thing pulse real fast, real quick. We're going to have it pulse on and pulse off. So let's come over here so we can see the whole thing. And when I flip the lever, even though the lever is still on, the piston and the repeater setup has broken the circuit. So I can send a real quick pulse out to that redstone lamp and have it turn on and then have it turn right back off. To reset it, all I got to do is turn that off and then turn it back on again. Okay. Now, if I wanted to do it, if I wanted to make it so that there was more of a pulse, I could actually do something like this, and we could break this part of the circuit right here, and let's go ahead and turn this off, and we can actually add more repeaters, and the more repeaters that I add, the more ticks that I add, the longer that this circuit will stay. The longer the light will stay on. So now I've added, instead of just having a 4-tick delay, well, actually it's 3, because this is a set for a 1-tick, and then this is 3 ticks later. So now instead of it being a 3-tick delay, I'm actually adding 1, 2, 3, 12 extra ticks. So let's watch and see what the difference between this is. So the light comes on, stays on for quite a bit longer. It's a pretty easy circuit to build, so let's walk through it here real quick. All right. Oh, and it also takes a while for it to decay. So first thing you need is you're going to need a couple of blocks that you can put your redstone on. You can use whatever color you want. I just in this tutorial I'm going to choose to use yellow, and then on top of that we want to add 2 repeaters. Okay, like I said, you can add more repeaters out there later to make it go longer, but for right now we just want to keep it fairly short. You need 2 pieces of redstone right here, and then you need something to initiate the circuit. It could be a pressure plate, it could be a button, it could be some other redstone circuit. You know, whatever you think you need, that's what you'll use. Okay, I try to use different colors for different things in my redstone circuits. So if I'm using a different color, like this purple in this case, this actually doesn't have anything to do with the redstone circuit. Okay. Now in my Let's Play worlds, I'm actually going to start using purple blocks as my redstone block. I was using stone brick, but I don't see a whole lot of benefit to using the purple blocks for building. You know, maybe every once in a while for a highlight color, but it's not my thing. So on top of that, we want to take a sticky piston and put it down so it faces towards you. Then you want to use some other color as part of the output. So in this particular case, I'm using yellow as the input for the circuit. I'm using blue as the output. Okay. And actually, this actually needs to be a part of this. This will be a part of the circuit. And then that circuit can go on for however long you want it to. And then at the end, you're going to have whatever you're trying to control. And then you need some kind of circuit in between. So what's going to happen is that when this lever is pulled, you're going to get a pulse out. You're going to get a circuit out to these 2 repeaters. This one 1-tick later, will allow it to pass through this. It'll power this block, which will power this redstone and turn the lamp on. 3 ticks later, this one will power the piston, pushing the block out and breaking that circuit. So if we hit the lever, 1 tick, and then 3 ticks later, the light goes off. So there's a lot of different uses for this kind of thing. In the future, we'll try to show you what some of those uses are, but yeah, there it is. There is a monostable circuit, or a pulse shortener, or you could even call it a pulse extender, I believe, because like I said, the more you add out this way, like we did over here, the longer the light will stay on and the longer it will take to turn the light off when we kill the circuit. So anyway, folks, Hope you enjoyed this short redstone tutorial. If you did, please make sure you leave a like. Also, if you really loved it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you can keep up to date with all the new stuff that I'm going to be doing. And if you really want to help me out, you can also visit my Patreon page, where I am set up to allow for direct financial support. And it can be any amount that you want. If you only want to give $1, only give $1. If you want to give more, that is greatly appreciated. But once again, folks, thanks for stopping by. It's been my pleasure to have you around. And until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.